Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today I am going to be talking about all of the October releases that I am excited for, and boy is it a long list. Just like September, there are so many amazing books coming out in October, and these are the ones that I'm just most excited for. So the first one that we have is All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. She is the author of the Raven Cycle Quartet, and All the Crooked Saints comes out on the 10th of October. This cover is so amazing. Now, I am excited for the book. It's about a Latino community and it's like witches and stuff like that. I'm really excited to read more of Maggie Stiefvater's work, and I don't know whether it's going to be a trilogy series. I'm not 100% sure. The second book that I am excited for is Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, and that is by Julie C. Dow, and that comes out on the 10th of October as well. So 2 books already, and both of them are out on the 10th. So yay, I may as well just do this with my money because that's just what's going to happen, isn't it, to be honest. But Forest of a Thousand Lanterns is a retelling from an evil queen's perspective, so that's going to be really interesting. And I do have an arc for this book, but I haven't read it yet, so I should probably get on that. I'm not quite sure what to think of the cover. It looks really simplistic and gorgeous. I love the green background and I love the snake around the flowers, but I don't know, there's just something about it that doesn't seem as great as other fantasy novels. I'm not sure. I don't know. It still grabs your attention. It's just not as nice as other fantasy novels I've seen, but I am still really excited for the book because evil queen retelling, yes please. The third book that I can't wait to come out is Wild Beauty, and this is by Anne-Marie McLemore, and this comes out on the 3rd of October. So we've only got a week to go till that comes out, and this cover kind of reminds me of the Wicked Like a Wildfire cover, like with the florals and just the witchy element of it, but I am not sure what Wild Beauty is about. All I'm going off is the amazing reviews that it's had, that people have told me that I need to buy it when it comes out and that it's amazing. And plus this is kind of going to be a cover buy because the cover is just absolutely gorgeous. Then we have Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and this is his highly anticipated next book. Now, like, I loved Fault in Our Stars, I loved Looking for Alaska, I loved Paper Towns. I didn't like The Abundance of Catherines at all. So Turtles All the Way Down, I don't know whether I'll like it, whether I'll hate it, I don't know, but it sounds like it's got a good premise, but I really don't like the cover. I think the cover is disgusting. What were they thinking? Because all of his other covers are so nice and artistic and just gorgeous, and then this one's just plain with an orange squiggle. This book comes out on, again, the 10th of October, so that's 3 books that come out on the 10th. Then we have Ringa by Lauren Oliver. Now, Ringa is the second book to Replica, which came out a couple of years ago, and the interesting thing about this story is that it's set from 2 perspectives. Replica was told from 2 perspectives on that side, and then to read the other perspective you like flipped the book and it would be the opposite way around, and I think that's going to be the same thing for Ringa. From what I can gather, it's the same characters as well. I haven't read Replica yet. I do have it, but I just haven't read it because the size of it is like massive, so it's just kind of daunting to read it. But Ringa also comes out on the 3rd, so 10th and the 3rd seem to be our main key dates here for releases. Another book that comes out on the 3rd of October, and that is 27 Hours by Tristina Wright. 27 Hours is the first book in a new saga, and from what I can gather from the blurb, it's about monsters and secrecy, and there's also some hellhounds, which I think is really interesting, so I can't wait for that one to come out. We have a different date, guys. We have a book that comes out on a different date, and that is The Empress by S.J. Kincaid, and this is the sequel to The Diabolic, which was like this book that everybody seemed to love, and it kind of blew up the YA fantasy world. And The Empress carries on from the first book, so follows Tyrus as he's got the throne, and there seems to be some kind of political element with it, like with the ruling class, the working class, which seems pretty interesting to read about. It doesn't seem as interesting as the Diabolic. It just seems about like Nemesis wants to save Tyrus from any disaster that might happen, and she'll do anything for him, and it still sounds interesting, but you know, the Diabolic really like captured my attention, and there seemed to be much more action. But with the Empress, it just seems to be more focused on the relationship. So, you know, we'll give it a read, we'll see what it's like. But this comes out on the 31st of October. Then we have The Knowing by Sharon Cameron, and this is the second book in the Forgetting trilogy or series, I'm not 100% sure, but this cover is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. The Forgetting had like a bright purple colour cover with the like tree spouting out of it, and this blue cover just, oh my life, like these two covers next to each other are they're just gonna look so good on my bookshelf. But The Knowing comes out on, again, the 10th of October. Third from last book that we have is Shadow Black, and this is by Sebastian de Castell, and this is a sequel to Spellsinger. It seems to be a middle grade novel. I haven't actually read Spellsinger yet, although I do own it, but Shadow Black is the sequel to that, and that comes out on the 5th of October, so not long to wait for that one. The penultimate book that I am looking forward to that's coming out in October is Mirror Mirror by Cara Delevingne. Now this is an interesting one because, you know, Cara Delevingne, she was a supermodel, she's gone into films, and now she's wrote her own book for a young adult audience. Now I am a bit apprehensive about it, but at the end of the day, you've got to give her a chance, haven't you? You can't judge her by her writing if you haven't read it. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to see what it's like. I'm apprehensive, but I'm excited as well. I don't know whether this cover is like the universal cover or whether this is just the UK cover. And the last book that I am looking forward to is, of course, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the illustrated edition by J.K. Rowling, and the illustrations in all of the illustrated editions are done by Jim Kay, and he's such an amazing illustrator. This one comes out on 3rd of October. I'm just so excited for it. I don't even know how many copies of Harry Potter I have now, like I've just lost count. I know this was a really quick video because obviously I haven't included the synopses to the books because I don't know what the sequels are about, and for most of them they are sequels to books that I haven't read yet, so there's a little bit of the unknown there. But I will link the kind of Goodreads blurbs to the books in the description box below, so if you like the look of a book from the cover, you can check out the description of the book below, and I'll give you all the information there for each and every single book on my list. So that's just a quick overview of the books that I'm excited for that come out in October. There are like a few graphic novels and stuff, but they're like graphic novel volume 10 and I'm probably like on 2, so that's why I haven't included them, because they're just so far in front of where I am at the moment. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions or books that you're excited for that come out in October, let me know. I do post videos every Monday, Tuesday and Friday, so if you would like to receive notifications for when those videos go up, just click on the bell icon below and you'll receive like an email or alert or whatever to say that I've uploaded a new video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!